Throughout history, humans have been told tales of creatures lurking in the shadows, but few have captured the imagination as much as the Dogman. So what is Dogman? Well, Dogman is a cryptid, derived from the Greek kryptos, meaning hidden. These creatures of lore have been sighted by many, but confirmed by few. From the depths of our oceans to the most secluded forests, cryptids have been whispered about around campfires and passed down through generations. The existence of cryptids can often be traced back to ancient civilizations. For instance, dragons, arguably the most recognized mythical creatures, find mention across various cultures, from the Chinese long to the European fire-breathing dragon. These creatures, despite no real proof that they exist, play vital roles in cultural narratives, often symbolizing power, fear, or reverence. Cryptids often serve dual purposes. They represent the unknown that humans inherently fear, and simultaneously they embody the spirit of discovery, the potential of what might be out there. Amidst this milieu of mythological beasts and elusive sea monsters, the Dogman, primarily a North American phenomenon, emerges as a relatively recent and unsettling entrant. Described as a bipedal creature with a human-like body but a canine head, the Dogman is said to inhabit the dense forests of the northern United States, especially Michigan. The Dogman originates from ancient myths and legends from different cultures around the world. One of the most iconic deities of ancient Egypt, Anubis, has the body of a man and the head of a jackal. As the god of mummification and the afterlife, he played a crucial role in the burial process and in guiding souls to the afterlife. Anubis, as a guardian of the dead, holds dominion over the realms that humans cannot fully understand. Similarly, the Dogman, emerging from forests and uncharted territories, represents the unknown or supernatural aspects of our world, reminding us of the mysteries that still exist. Common in European tales, werewolves are humans who transform into wolf-like creatures during a full moon. Such legends emphasize the duality of human nature, and they can be found from ancient Greece to medieval Europe. Werewolves and other shapeshifters emphasize the thin boundary between human and animal. The Dogman has a permanent blend of the two, can be seen as a representation of this duality, both the civilized and the wild residing in one being. Prevalent in indigenous tales, the coyote often appears as a trickster figure. While sometimes depicted in wholly animal form, many stories emphasize his anthropomorphic abilities and behaviors. Just as the coyote in indigenous cultures embodies unpredictability and mischief, the Dogman, by eluding definitive evidence of his existence, represents the unpredictable and unexplained aspects of the world around us. These human canines vary in nature, from benevolent guides to menacing figures, and they underline humanity's intrinsic fascination with blurring the lines between man and beast. Over time, as cultures intermingle, stories often mix elements from various myths. The Dogman might be a modern manifestation of our need to personify the unknown, drawing from a melting pot of ancient legends. In essence, while the Dogman legend is a product of modern folklore, its roots might very well be entrenched in these age-old tales. Such myths, having survived generations, serve as a testament to humanity's consistent yearning to understand, explain, and personify the enigmatic world around them. The Dogman, in this lineage of stories, continues this tradition, evoking fear, wonder, and curiosity in equal measure. The Dogman legend is especially associated with the Midwest region of the United States, particularly Michigan. It saw a remarkable surge in popularity during the 1980s. While stories and local folklore about creatures resembling the Dogman date back to indigenous tales and earlier settler accounts, it was really in the latter half of the 20th century that the Dogman legend gained widespread attention. One of the most pivotal moments for the popularization of the Dogman myth was when Steve Cook, a radio DJ at WTCM-FM in Traverse City, Michigan, produced and aired a song titled The Legend as an April Fool's Day prank. Intended merely as a fun local joke, the song unexpectedly resonated with a wide audience. The song narrated eerie encounters with a humanoid canine creature, which many listeners identified with. Following the broadcast of the legend, the radio station was inundated with calls from listeners who believed they had encountered a creature similar to the Dogman, or knew someone who had. These tales spanned decades, suggesting the creature's presence in local folklore well before the 1980s. The sudden interest in the Dogman phenomenon caught the attention of local and then national media. News outlets began covering the legend, leading to a broader awareness of the myth, amplifying its reach and adding a level of perceived legitimacy to the accounts. As the legend grew in popularity, more and more people began to share their experiences and encounters with the creature. Whether these accounts were genuinely paranormal experiences, cases of mistaken identity, or simply tales spun from the fabric of imagination, they undoubtedly added fuel to the Dogman fire. The 1980s was also a time when interest in the paranormal, UFOs, and cryptids like Bigfoot was high. The Dogman legend fit neatly into this cultural milieu, offering a new regional mystery for enthusiasts to latch onto. What began as an April Fool's Day song in 1987 unexpectedly tapped into a wellspring of local folklore, resonating with regional tales and personal experiences. The media's role in propagating the legend, combined with the cultural climate of the time, ensured that the Dogman myth would become an enduring part of American cryptid lore. In the realm of American cryptid folklore, few stories have managed to capture as much attention, skepticism, and genuine fear as the tale of the Beast of Bray Road. Nestled in the heart of Wisconsin's Walworth County, Bray Road might have remained just another nondescript rural route if not for the sightings of a mysterious and terrifying creature that catapulted it into the spotlight in the late 20th century. The first reported sightings of the Beast of Bray Road date back to the 1930s. However, it was the late 1980s and early 1990s when the volume of reported encounters surged, giving the legend its momentum. Descriptions varied slightly, but witnesses generally described a large, hairy creature with a muscular build, standing between 5 and 7 feet tall. Its face bore resemblance to a wolf or a German shepherd, but it was its human-like hands and its propensity to stand on its hind legs that deeply unsettled those who claimed to have seen it. In the early 1990s, local newspaper reporter Linda Godfrey from the Walworth County Week decided to investigate the numerous reports about the mysterious creature. Initially skeptical, Godfrey's perspective shifted as she delved deeper. The sheer number of witnesses, coupled with the consistency in their accounts, began to paint a picture that was hard to dismiss outright. Godfrey's articles on the Beast of Bray Road became a sensation. What might have been brushed off as local gossip or tall tales suddenly began drawing regional and eventually national attention. TV crews, journalists, and cryptid enthusiasts started flocking to Bray Road in hopes of catching a glimpse of the creature, or at least documenting the experiences of those who had. The sudden surge in popularity of the Beast of Bray Road led to a plethora of theories trying to explain the phenomenon. Some believed it to be a previously undiscovered species, a relic from a bygone era. Others posited that it was a werewolf, drawing parallels with the European legends of men transforming under the full moon. The more skeptically inclined attributed the sightings to misidentified known animals like bears or even large dogs, arguing that the fear and power of suggestion could distort one's perception. Yet another theory that gained traction was the idea of a werewolf, a hybrid creature born from the union of a wolf and a bear. This theory attempted to bridge the gap between the beast's canine features and its size and stature, which often resembled that of a bear. The Beast of Bray Road is not just a standalone legend. It is part of a larger tapestry of Dogman sightings across North America. Still, what makes the Beast of Bray Road story particularly compelling is its concentration in a specific geographic location, and the sheer number of witnesses within a relatively short time frame. The legend has found its way into numerous books, documentaries, and even films. Linda Godfrey, who can arguably be credited with bringing the story to the masses, has written extensively on the subject, providing one of the most comprehensive chronicles of the Beast of Bray Road encounters. Even decades after the initial flurry of sightings in the 90s, reports of the encounters with the Beast of Bray Road continue to trickle in. While they might not garner the same media frenzy as before, these accounts serve as a testament to the legend's enduring grip on the local and broader cryptid enthusiast community. For locals, Bray Road has become more than just a stretch of pavement. It's a landmark, an identity, and for some, a place of genuine fear. While many go there out of curiosity, hoping to catch a glimpse of the beast, others avoid it altogether, especially after dark. The Beast of Bray Road, like all cryptid legends, straddles the line between reality and folklore. The truth of its existence may never be definitively proven or debunked. However, its impact on local culture, American cryptid lore, and the broader discourse on the unknown is undeniable. Whether a product of collective imagination, misidentification, or a genuinely undiscovered creature, the Beast of Bray Road serves as a potent reminder of humanity's timeless fascination with the mysteries that lurk just beyond the peripherals of our understanding. In the end, whether it's real or imagined, the beast has etched its place in the annals of American folklore, a testament to the power of stories and the human imagination. One of the earliest modern Dogman sightings took place in the Wisconsin city of Racine. Mark Shackleman, a diligent night watchman, had taken up the responsibility of guarding the sacred grounds of the St. Coletta Convent in 1936. As the cloak of night fell around him, a peculiar stench, reminiscent of rotting flesh, wrapped itself around the hallowed grounds. Deep in the patrol, Mark's flashlight beam caught a glimpse of a dark silhouette, an unearthly creature cloaked in inky black fur with long, ominous claws, seemed to be defiling an indigenous people's burial mound. Before Mark could fully process what he was witnessing, the beast, sensing his presence, took off, vanishing into the night. The subsequent dawn revealed a chilling scene, footprints interlaced with claw marks suggesting a creature of nightmares, yet two of its fingers appeared crippled or withered. A growing sense of dread crept into Mark's heart as night approached again. He knew he had to return. The next night was even more chilling. As the fog rolled in, Mark once again spotted the creature, now even more ferocious, raking its claws over the same mound. As Mark stepped closer, the creature did the unimaginable. It locked eyes with Mark. In the heavy silence, it uttered a chilling word, or perhaps a name, Gadara. Resisting the urge to flee, he slowly turned and walked away, feeling the weight of the creature's eyes boring into his back. The last thing Mark remembered before the fog enveloped everything was the Dogman's sneer and the relentless smell of death. Although Mark never encountered the creature again, the haunting memory and scent of decay would forever linger. Whether or not one chooses to believe in the Dogman's existence, stories like these offer a tantalizing possibility. that there are still mysteries out there in the vast expanse of nature that are waiting to be uncovered, challenging our understanding of the known world. It's a reminder that in the dense, deep woods, we might not be at the top of the food chain, and we are certainly not alone.